So, hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Football Prediction Podcast Show. Now, on this one, we set out to give you football predictions that will help you increase your chances of winning significantly. So, this one is for football prediction enthusiasts, sports bettors, gamblers, basically, to help you transit into what we like to call savvy sports traders, and that means you will be placing bets with a lot of information about the sporting events that you will be heading to place your bets on, basically, and that will help you increase your chances significantly. And two strategy videos, resources that will help you make better informed decisions. First is the bankroll management video, which talks about how to manage the money aspect of the game, and then you have the second video talks about how to go about creating winning slips from what we provide on the channel. Now shortly we will be including the safe market option. We'll be switching it up basically, but for now this is how it's going to be for now. Then thirdly, we've added the timestamps for you guys to be able to find those events real quickly. Doesn't matter how lengthy the video is, and for those who like to go with live bets, that will help you significantly to get information on the spot about that sporting event while you want to place your live bets on that. Okay, that's the timestamp. You can find that in the description of this video or in the comment section. All right guys, so that being said, that's what we provide to you on the channel, and all these things will help you make better informed decisions and be able to be profitable in the long run. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, everyone, inviting you guys to take 1 second of your time, hit that like button. It takes 1 second to do that. We appreciate that. It supports the channel, and subscribe. It's your first time coming across the channel. All this stuff sounds like something you're interested in. We're inviting you to become part of this community of savvy sports traders that we're building on here. And do not forget to turn your notification bells on, everyone. It will be very important to do that as we go on this journey to beating the odds, guys.
Aston Villa and Liverpool meet at Villa Park in a crucial round 37 fixture, both sitting level on 59 points. A victory for either side could mathematically secure a Champions League spot. Liverpool won the reverse fixture 2-0 and remains unbeaten against the Villains since late 2020, but Villa's recent home potency and Liverpool's defensive inconsistencies suggest a volatile rematch. Aston Villa returns home under Unai Emery, focused on protecting their top 5 position despite an upcoming Europa League final. They have been an offensive powerhouse at Villa Park, scoring 4 goals in 3 of their last 4 home games. However, they are missing Boubacar Kamara, Alisson, and Amadou Onana, and cannot field the ineligible Harvey Elliott. Liverpool travels to Birmingham following exits from the FA Cup and Champions League. While Ancelot's side has scored 60 goals this term, they have conceded 2 or more goals in 3 of their last 4 away trips. They face a lengthy injury list including Alisson and Wataru Endo, with Mohamed Salah and Florian Wirtz as doubts. Historically, this fixture produces high scores, with 6 of the last 7 meetings at Villa Park seeing 4 or more goals. Primary prediction, over 3.5 goals. Given Villa's clinical home form and Liverpool's defensive lapses on the road, a fast-paced game with a high goal count is expected. Salford City and Grimsby Town meet at the Peninsula Stadium for the second leg of the League Two playoff semi-final. Salford holds a 2-1 aggregate lead after a clinical first leg win. While Grimsby won 2-0 at this venue during the regular season, the Armies are now just 90 minutes away from the final. Salford enters as favourites after securing their advantage through goals from Callum Cesare and Adebola Olio. Carl Robinson's side finished the season strongly but must navigate this leg without the injured Josh Osterfield and Ollie Tuttle. Grimsby Town seeks to overturn the deficit to reach the third tier for the first time since 2003. David Attell's men have won 5 of their last 7 games, and their recent matches are often high-scoring, with both teams to score, landing in 6 of their last 7 outings. Grimsby's need to attack aggressively should create an open contest. While Salford is dangerous on the break, Grimsby has scored in all of their recent away trips. Primary prediction, both teams to score. Given the stakes and the scoring trends of both sides, goals are expected at both ends.
Notts County and Chesterfield meet at Meadow Lane for the second leg of the League Two playoff semi-final. Notts County holds a 1-0 aggregate lead thanks to Jadon Lucas' strike in the first leg. While the Magpies are close to a Wembley final, Chesterfield finished the season with the division's third-best away record and went unbeaten on the road against all top 7 opponents. Notts County returns home having won 7 of their last 11 at Meadow Lane. Under Martin Patterson, they have found defensive stability, conceding only once in 3 games, though they face late fitness tests for Matthew Platt and Harold Nielsen-Tangen. Chesterfield travels with confidence, having won on their last 2 visits to Nottingham, including a 3-2 victory in March. Manager Paul Cook may welcome Freddie Ladopo back to the bench to bolster an attack that must overturn a 1-goal deficit. Chesterfield's need to chase the game should create an expansive, high-octane affair. While Notts County is dangerous on the counter-attack, the Spirites' history of scoring at this venue suggests they will create chances. Primary prediction: both teams to score. Given the quality of both attacks and the high stakes, goals at both ends are expected.
Damac and Fayha meet at the Prince Sultan bin Abdulaziz Stadium with just 2 rounds remaining after this clash. Damac is still fighting to secure their top-flight status, while Fayha sits in a more comfortable position. The reverse fixture earlier this season ended in a tight 1-1 draw, reflecting the historically close nature of this matchup. Damac returns home struggling with a worrying slump, having lost 4 of their last 6 matches. Their main issue is a lack of attacking output, scoring only 28 goals in 32 games and finding the net just 3 times in their last 5 outings. Despite this, they boast a nearly full squad with no major injury concerns. Fayha travels with a more potent attack, led by Fashion Sokola, who has 13 goals this season. While they recently secured a 4-2 win over Riyadh, defensive instability remains a problem, as they have failed to keep a clean sheet in their last 5 games. Damac's desperate need for points and defensive priority will clash with Fayha's clinical forward line. While the stakes are high for the hosts, their recent inability to score contrasts with Fayha's superior offensive record. Primary prediction: Fayha win or draw, x2. Given the visitors' goal-scoring form and the trend of close encounters, Fayha is well positioned to avoid defeat.
Taawon and Riyadh meet at King Abdullah Sports City Stadium with a 26-point gap separating them. Taawon aims for a top 6 finish, while Riyadh is fighting for top-flight survival. Although the historical head-to-head is balanced with 4 wins each since 2010, Taawon has won the last 2 meetings. Taawon returns home looking to end a 3-game home losing streak. Despite a recent 5-1 win over Al-Shabaab, they lost 2-1 to Al-Ahly last weekend. Their attack is potent, led by Roger Martinez with 22 goals, supported by Mohamed Al-Kouekibi and Angelo Fujini. Riyadh arrives after a vital 1-0 win over Al-Forte. While they have lost 4 of their last 5 away games, they have a fully fit squad. Mamadou Sylla and Teddy Oku remain their primary threats on the counter-attack. Taawon's offensive quality faces a desperate Riyadh side. Primary prediction: over 2.5 goals. Given Taawon's recent defensive instability at home and the high-stakes nature of the relegation battle forcing the visitors to take risks, an open game is expected. Cordoba and Albacete face off at the Estadio Nuevo Arcangel for a crucial round 40 clash. Cordoba enters as the league's most informed side, riding a 6-match winning streak as they attempt to close a 5-point gap to the playoff spots. Albacete sits comfortably in 12th place, playing for pride after securing safety. Cordoba won the reverse fixture 3-1 earlier this season. Cordoba returns home as a potent offensive threat, with 24 of their matches this season seeing 3 or more goals. However, they are missing the suspended Diego Pacan and injured players Adrian Fuentes, Alberto Del Mora, Adilson Mendes Martins, and Frank Fomion. Theo Zidane returns to the squad to bolster the midfield. Albacete travels after a season highlighted by a historic cup run. 5 of their last 6 matches have produced over 2.5 goals. While they welcome back Jose Lozo, they remain depleted by injuries to Eugenio Morin, Egos Medina, and Antonio Puertas. Cordoba's desperation for playoff points will likely force an aggressive approach, while Albacete's recent high-scoring trend and lack of table pressure suggest they will play with tactical freedom. Primary prediction: over 2.5 goals. Given Cordoba's offensive efficiency and the visitors' relaxed approach, a high goal count is expected.
Rizespor and Besiktas meet at the KKDD Stadium for the final round of the Super League season. Besiktas has historically dominated, winning 9 of the last 12 meetings, including a 4-1 victory earlier this season. Both teams enter the finale seeking redemption after recent losses. Rizespor returns home following a 4-0 defeat to Antwerp. Under Recep Yuka, the team is pushing for a top 8 finish but struggles with a defense that has conceded 10 goals in 4 matches. They will be without Altin Zakiri and Kosnidin Alikulov. Besiktas has secured 4th place and European football despite an inconsistent season. Under Sergen Yalçın, they remain the league's 4th best offense with 57 goals, though they recently lost 2-1 to Trabzonspor. They travel without Milo Rashica and Kato Karayilmaz. Rizespor's defensive struggles and Besiktas' offensive creation suggest an expansive game. Primary prediction: over 3.5 goals. Final day fixtures often produce higher scorelines as tactical pressure eases. Given the history of high scores in this head-to-head and both teams' recent defensive vulnerabilities, a high goal count is expected.
OH Leuven and Royal Antwerp meet at King Power at Den Drift with both teams desperate to end poor runs of form. Leuven is currently on a 7-match winless streak, while Antwerp is struggling to close a 6-point gap to the European playoff spots. Home advantage has decided all 3 meetings between these sides this season, but both managers are now under intense pressure. OH Leuven returns home after a 2-1 loss to Standard Liège, a match that highlighted their tendency to struggle in the second half. Under Felice Motsu, the team has managed to remain competitive early in games but often falters late. They have a nearly full squad, with No Dosen and Theo Redlit facing late fitness tests. Royal Antwerp arrives after consecutive defeats without scoring, including a 1-0 loss to Charleroi. Since December, Joseph Austin has won only 11 of 25 matches and is searching for a clinical edge. Antwerp has a fully fit squad available. Both sides have struggled for goals recently. Leuven averages 1 per game over their last 4, while Antwerp hasn't scored in over 180 minutes. Primary prediction: under 2.5 goals. Given the defensive focus required to break their respective slumps and recent low-margin head-to-head results, a cautious encounter is expected.